And we are recording.
That's your cue, Josh.
Yes. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, did I disconnect?
No, I was just waiting for something to load, and I got distracted. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Last time, we went into a place, a hideout of sorts, you could call it, looking for a ruby dragonborn. We investigated several of the rooms inside said hideout, one of which had a chest that was empty and filled with nothing but cold and hatred. That nearly killed me. No,
it did kill you.
After, no, that's true. It did kill me, but I was saved, thankfully. After I was saved, we continued to investigate the hideout, going through room after room until we found the Ruby Dragonborn sitting in a makeshift cage of sorts, being guarded by, I believe it was a white Dragonborn. We engaged said white Dragonborn in combat, trying to rescue the Ruby Dragonborn. Several ouchies were had on both sides, but we came out victorious. And afterwards, we liberated said Ruby Dragonborn. Then we are continuing from there.
Yeah, you guys were leaving this hideout, and the famous pie bomb went off on the inside, at which point if you recall, Tom Eric's exploded body came flying out into the cavern with you.
Yeah.
Only for him to say,
look at explosion!
Yeah, only for us to turn around and he's just there.
Yeah. And for him to go, oh, that was close, even though you very clearly saw his very crisp and fried body get launched into your nearby vicinity.
Look, Tom Eric and reality have a very casual relationship.
Yeah.
Actually, I think reality broke up with Tom Eric. That's why.
Probably. I honestly, I picture Tom Eric world to just be like Pyrovision from TF2. Everything is gumdrops and rainbows.
Oh my god, I was thinking of the same thing.
Yeah, he didn't blow up that. He didn't blow up the Syndicate hideout. He renovated it.
He painted the walls sparkly colors.
Exactly.
Yeah. You guys were making your way back to the Skinned Yeti Inn. Well, first you had to go find the Ruby Dragonborn's posse.
Yeah, he just like let out some smoke and
Was like, all right, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, okay, are they coming to us? Are they coming here? What do we have to go to them? If so, where? What's happening?
Yeah, he did let out a little bit of lively smoke as you guys were getting ready to leave the hideout the last time.
The smoke just drifts away and gives you like a flirtatious like finger wag to follow it. It's like, what the hell is this cartoon shit?
Why is this pie smoke telling me what to do?
As the contents of the pie were sentient up until about 5 seconds ago.
So yeah, you guys are now currently standing just a little ways outside of the completely annihilated hideout for the Forsaken Syndicate.
Did we get Ruby Man's name?
Not from him, no.
Yeah, he didn't give it to you, but I think.
Salvix knows who we're looking for, but we haven't confirmed that this is he.
You don't recognize him?
Salvix knows the name. I don't think he would necessarily know.
I hope this is the one that you need then.
I mean, if not, we just blew up the real one.
I mean, maybe?
I mean, Salvix would know he's a Ruby Dragonborn at the very least.
Right. How many Ruby Dragonborn can there be?
A lot.
Yeah.
You're hopefully one.
Hopefully.
This is when all the makeup wears off and he's actually green.
He's also a white dragonborn. Ah!
That's really good makeup to have through translucence.
Which one were we looking for? Was it Tarhoon?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Well, I think we have a bit of a hot exit here. Let's meet up with your people and then we can make introductions.
Yeah. Makes the most sense to me.
Absolutely. They will be joining us shortly.
Okay. Do you have a rendezvous point, or...?
Right here.
This is not a good place to be. We just blew up the Syndicate headquarters. Anybody in the Syndicate in the surrounding area is going to be coming here. We gotta go.
Yeah, we just left a really big boom. We should dip.
That's a good point. What was your plan for a rendezvous point?
Oh my god. Let's just fall back to the Skid Yeti.
Okay, so the Skinned Yeti.
I know this guy just died and everything, but
And now has a level of exhaustion.
yeah, like this isn't. But still, this isn't like a good advocate for his tactical abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll go back to the Skin Yeti.
Yeah. Start making our way that way.
All right. You guys begin making your way back to the Skinned Yeti. And he, while on the way, he seems to do another one of these smoke signals. And you guys, doesn't take you very long to get back there. It wasn't very far away, but
right.
You guys
You never know.
make your way there, and a few, I'd say probably about a half hour later.
Oh God.
Yeah. several dozen various Dragonborn begin showing up.
Seeing how we're waiting for like half an hour, I feel like that's a good point to make introduction.
Probably.
All right. Well, thank you for choosing us as your rescuers today. Make sure to rate us when you talk to others about our services. My name is K2. This is Salvix, Cyrenix, Briar, Darkalion, and over there is Thale.
Please leave us a good review on Yelp.
No, you gotta leave us a review on help.
Get help.
So more likely it was a review on
God.
Yikes.
And if I'm not mistaken, you are Mr. Tarhoon Maravane. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Insight check.
Okay.
I would also like the insight check.
Fair.
19.
This is, in fact, Tarhoon Maravane.
Sweet.
As far as he believes it.
Yeah.
As far as you believe.
No, not as far as K2 believes, as far as he himself believes.
Yeah. As far as Tarhoon himself believes he is Tarhoon, this is Tarhoon. Or is it?
God damn it.
Well, I appreciate the rescue. K2, Salvix, Cyrenix, Briar, Darkalion, and over there's Thale.
He's over there because he's watching the door.
Ah.
You're probably wondering why we rescued you.
Or was it just not happenstance? Were you not there to relieve Yalden of his life?
Not specifically, no.
No, like we weren't even in this city a day ago.
That
That's
means
true.
you specifically came here for me.
Correct.
Yes. To offer you an opportunity.
Oh god. Alright, what is it?
How would you like to go home?
That sounds like a terrible idea. I'm assuming there's more to this, though. Please continue.
No, I was just gonna walk you right up to the family and say, "Look who I found." No, obviously there's more to it. Well, you see here, Salvix and Cyrenix here. are part of a group that doesn't like how things are being run. So, we've been running around all over Sarnath, finding supporters and like-minded people to help us make a change for the better.
Lead a rebellion.
And
Yes.
I mean, if you want to be like, just come out and say it, yeah. Although I prefer revolution, honestly.
Either works. We can call it a revolution.
Yeah. So, I don't know the details of your schism with the rest of your house, but if you were to join our side of things, their side of things might not be around for much longer.
Alright, well, I'm curious as to what you have planned for this revolution of yours.
We've yet to start laying actual groundwork. We've been seeking to acquire allies first, so that we might know what forces we have and where to put them.
Yes, and with your group comes a type of military experience that our irregulars back home lack. Can't win a revolution on spirit alone, unfortunately.
So you came all this way to recruit me into a plan that is no plan?
It's not that there's no plan. It's the beginning stages of a plan. You amass your resources, and then you decide where to put your resources once you have them amassed.
You see, he kind of sits and thinks for a while. He doesn't really look around. He doesn't try to gauge anybody's moods or opinions or anything of the sort. He just seems to sit there and think. For after a little while, he looks up at all of you and kind of just shrugs and goes, well, I guess even no plan, but the beginnings of a plan is still better than what's being ruled there.
Exactly.
I can support your revolution. We should probably at least have a plan before we enact it, though.
Yes.
That was the plan. To make a plan before enacting the plan.
Good plan.
I'm so confused.
Now we have to consider other avenues. Obviously, neither of the remaining royal houses would support our claims. Both of them have too far to fall.
I don't know which two it is you're talking about, but I could only make assumptions and agree to those assumptions.
Yeah. So from this point on, I don't think I necessarily have any information that could be helpful to us. I don't know what allies a lot of you have on the mainland, nor if they would even be willing to support, considering they have far less of a vested interest in Sarnath.
Well, those that do have interest in Sarnath are currently trying to war with Sarnath.
That too.
You either have to find people that are already so far opposed to the Emperor that you can persuade them to join the cause, or you have to find those that are neutral and buy them.
Well, I've got an idea, but I need to find out what the current state of the conflict between Brand and Sarnath is, as I haven't really heard any updates in a while.
Right.
Unless you're on the war front or in the Brand Leader Council, I doubt that you would.
Well, where we're going, we're not going to be on either of those places. However, it is the information center of the continent.
Then I'm sure that you can find useful information there.
I'm sure I can too. It's not like I fucking designed it or anything.
Right. So, obviously we're aware that there was some sort of conflict between the Syndicate and the rest of the factions of this place, but what specifically happened here?
Eldon decided that he wanted to gain control of Cardinals and the treasure that lies here. There was a ruckus on the first night from below, and all of the mechanisms that were used to light the path were destroyed. The aftermath for such a thing was catastrophic for anybody living down there.
Mm-hmm.
We had a small base down there that we used for cover and to kind of keep from sticking out too much amongst the various people that use the lower level as a home or a hideout. We were able to fight our way out before things got too bad, but we weren't able to rescue anybody on the way. We actually had to destroy a good portion of the western stairwell to get out alive.
You understand that we did not take that one.
This level has been mostly quiet since the day after the event started. They rushed in pretty quick to the various hideouts and started killing people. Those that were in the streets were pretty quick to die off.
Yes.
Seems that, well, it would appear that most of the bodies are still out in the streets, but we found out pretty quickly that wasn't the case.
As if we...
So I'm not sure what happened to the bodies.
Right.
The remainder of my people were upstairs on the upper level, hiding out amongst the hunters and the gatherers.
Hmm.
They were the last to get attacked by the syndicate, but thankfully they're skilled enough to keep them at bay.
Let's see. Well,
You don't really make a reputation fighting Ramirez to lose to a few syndicate members.
I suppose that's fair.
Really expect Remoraz though? I feel like that's never really a plan.
So yeah, that's where we're at.
The remainder of the syndicate members are similar in caliber to the ones that we encountered, other than Yeldon. It seems somewhat surprising that they could be such a domineering force.
Well, a lot of them were. Well, nobody was quite as strong as Yalden was.
Hmm.
He has an army of substandard peons that follow him too, just to feel safety.
K2 leans in to Salmix like, that's the guy we killed, right?
I would have to assume yes.
Okay, cool.
So once we depart from here, what exactly is the do we have a plan beyond return to Sarnath?
Well, like I said, I need to gather some information. And then
On the war front, yes.
yeah, and then on our way back to Sarnath, we're actually going to be meeting up with some people.
Alright. But beyond those 2 points, we don't have anything necessarily on the logbooks, as it were.
Not yet. We're still in the planning phase.
Right.
It's the greatest thing about a revolution is they'll never know what our next move is if we don't know what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think barring anything else happening, we can skip ahead a little bit to when people start showing up. Like, I don't have anything else I want to ask Tarhoon, at least at the moment.
Yeah. So, short while later, the skin deity is filled with various chromatic dragonborn. And just a shitload of them are ready to just leave.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah. They look like they've been fighting
Fuck
for
this
days.
city.
Fuck this city, it really sucks.
One of them's got a dagger like embedded in the base of his neck, and every time
Oh
somebody
my
approaches
God.
to remove it, he's like, "No, just leave it. Just don't touch it. Just
You
leave it."
know, several of us are healers, right?
I'm just looking at it. If it's like oozing blood, like give.
Briar's over here.
It's got dry blood around it. It seems like it's been there for a little while.
No,
Yeah, but I
no,
know what
Briar.
happens when it comes out.
Briar, that's like a dented can at the supermarket. Don't.
So no, I can just saying I could easily fix that for you.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Damn.
I don't know if I want you touching it. I don't even. Aren't we supposed to not like each other?
Stupid fucking.
I mean, if
Hey
you
man,
want, I
I
can
want to help
bash
you
it in
with this
further
dagger
then.
in your neck. I don't know, man. There's some bad blood between us, man. I don't know if I want your help. What the stupid ass fucking.
Oh god, a blue elf!
Oh my god.
So yeah, look, I can either pull it out, or I can heal you, or I don't know, drive it in further. Which would you prefer?
I suppose I'd prefer the healing part of that.
Well, then let me do that.
All right, deal.
All right. I'm gonna pull this out, and then I'm gonna heal you. All right. Don't go
Okay, yeah, let's
frisky.
be
Just
sure
try to
we
pull
do
it
the
out.
second part with the first part, though.
Yeah, I'm going to do the second part. So let me do the first part first.
Okay. All
Do
right.
a flip.
All right. So I tried to make this as not painful as possible. I removed the dagger from his shoulder.
No, it's in the base of his neck, my guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, I removed his dagger from the base of his neck then.
All right.
So I'll just give him a level 4 cure wounds.
Okay. Yeah, you heal him for 23 health.
I'm not gonna lie, I 100% expected that to be like somehow the only thing keeping like his spine intact. So you
Nonsense.
no, yeah. Well, that he just dies on the spot.
Just fold like a fucking, it's like a little accordion.
Let me get the
Luckily for
regenerate
him,
ready.
I have a thing for that too.
I like lean over to like take the dagger from Sales.
It's like a
So like,
pop.
what are you doing?
I'm like, do you want it?
I mean, I turned to the dragonborn that I pulled it out of, and I'm like, do you want
Out of
it?
Fail's hand while he's not paying attention.
Want it? Blood. Hungry.
And yes, I lick the dagger like it's a popsicle.
What color dragonborn is it?
What color is this Dragonborn?
Yes.
He's also a white Dragonborn.
Cold.
Delicious.
It is a popsicle.
It's a popsicle. Perfect.
Good lord.
Question:
I'm
Does
sorry
her tongue
that
stick to
she
the
is the
blade?
way she is.
I'm not. I find her delightful.
Look, I'm resistant to cold. We're fine.
So I don't know if
Yeah.
he's resistant to the trauma you're causing.
I
He
think.
had a dagger taken out of his neck.
I think there's a greater priority of trauma.
I was gonna say, I feel like dagger in neck trumps random stranger licking blood off dagger.
Listen, back at camp we
You're
have
so eager.
Listen, back at camp we have worse.
I hand the dagger back to the dragonborn when I'm done.
He holds it and just looks at it confused. Thanks, and then just drops it on the floor.
I just shrug and walk away.
Just like between two fingers, like a paper towel, you just pick something gross up in. Just ew.
Dark just shaking his head. Of all the times we've told her not to drink random blood, still keeps doing it.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
come on. He looks perfectly normal.
I'm supposing
You
then
don't in
that
this moment.
this is the full muster of your forces. Then
It appears to be, at least what's left.
Yeah, how many are there?
He does a quick head count. Looks like there's 34 remaining.
Alright.
That's not a lot. I had like 50.
It's better than 2.
Yeah, it's better than
good point.
more than half.
Good point.
More of a glass half full type of guy. In this Grace, more than half full.
we should be making our arrangements to leave.
It will literally take me 5 seconds. Sorry, 6 seconds.
I don't think any of us were going to correct you. I don't know why you said that so spitefully.
It was more just at the universe.
I was in the shadow sassing him. Just like emphatically holding up, like the 5 and then the 1 on the other hand, just emphatically thrusting the pointer finger at K2.
Quick question. Who the fuck are we talking to right now?
Tarhoon!
The dragonborn we saved from the.
Okay.
The guy we came to talk to.
I got more confused when they're like, "Oh yeah, this is a white dragonborn." I'm just like, I know
No.
this a part, but what?
No, that was just some guy, number 4.
Yeah, we should have
Oh,
clarified since
okay.
she came in a little bit later. So
Yeah.
Wounded
Okay.
It's
soldier
all fair.
number 4.
Yeah, that's what they said, some guy. DM.
Some dry trademark.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to
Okay.
double check I wasn't missing something.
Okay.
Alright. Are we in the basement right now, or is this whole conversation happening in the busy upper floor?
Well, at this time of day, it's not super busy up there, so it could have been in the basement, could have been down or in that main floor. It's up to you guys.
I prefer the basement.
Fair.
Seeing how we rented it out now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Might as well use it.
rented it out for a party.
Alright, cool. So, as we're getting ready to leave, I instruct everyone. Alright. In a couple seconds here, I'm going to open the portal. The portal is going to be open for exactly 6 seconds. I want everybody to stand on the edge of the circle. And then down the line, we're all going to run through and be quick about it. Because if you miss that portal, you stay in here.
Paige is just like a flight attendant.
Yes.
Please keep all of your hands and feet inside of the teleportation circle at all times. In case of loss of pressure, please put your mask on before helping your buddy.
I like keep all of your hands. Like, we've just got spare ones somewhere.
Well, you don't want to leave one hand behind.
Well, Briar needs a juice box for later.
Start hacking off hands of people.
Yeah, so I'll get everybody situated in kind of like a spiral formation. Because, like, technically there can be people in the circle that will just get automatically teleported as soon as it starts.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
I'm that bitch and take the opportunity. I save space by jumping on Salvix's back.
Okay.
Alright,
Look, it's fine.
before we do this, I am going to send a message. We just bring up my cheat sheet of hotel staff.
Bring up your call. Bring up your caller ID.
Yeah.
Your list of contacts.
Alright, and I am going to send a message to the building manager of the Bailey Hotel, Reginald, to inform him that I am arriving via teleportation circle, the one that I have in the basement. And I am bringing with me 30 plus refugees.
All right. Easy enough.
I instruct him to get rooms ready for them.
All right. He will. I don't even know if he would even respond too much. Just more of a okay, sir.
Obviously, his response is, "God, you're gonna make me work? Fuck you." Fine.
Actually, I'm quitting. No.
Yeah, actually, I quit 3 months ago. Go fuck yourself.
You can't quit, I have you in a contract.
I don't know why I expected you can't quit. I made you. not as in like obviously he's your child, but more as in like Frankensteining.
Edward was the Frankenstein of the group.
Yeah, he was.
I'm more of the Dorian Gray.
Correct.
All right. So, with accommodations arranged, I
Bless you.
wait for Thale to stop sneezing in the corner.
Some dust got kicked up in the basement. Thale's just like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It's because I had to pull the rug up off the floor that was covering the teleportation circle. I just double check it real quick to make sure everything is still good, and then I let everyone know that the teleportation circle will be open in 6, 5, 4. I would just start like putting in the last rune and chalk on the floor. 3, 2, 1. And then the portal opens up, and like a fucking like airdrop like cargo plane guy just like, go 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 go.
An air raid siren goes off.
Pull out like a horn from somewhere.
Boing. Yeah, easy enough. People start fucking pushing and shoving their way into this.
You have your exit buddy.
Yeah, K2 just has like a clipboard out of nowhere. He's just
I have
like
my exit buddy.
organizational skills nominal.
Organizational skills, and then a very just quick sketch of just like a neutral face. Cool. Where do we appear at in K2's?
You appear in the basement.
Hmm.
In like
That makes sense.
a back room of a back room of a back room.
Behind a false door that has like a dartboard on the outside of it.
Yeah.
Gotta hit a bullseye to open it. As simple as grabbing a dart and just stabbing the bullseye.
Yeah, exactly. You just stab it right in the center. It's like you don't have to like stand under pressure for anything.
Yeah. And it's like, oh no, I gotta. It's like, no, it's literally just done.
Yeah.
And then K2's like, yes, but for the challenge.
So as we all arrive, probably the first person that we run into would be the head maintenance worker, which is a Kenku named Clanker.
Yeah.
Followed shortly by a bunch of concierges that come down into the basement to lead the refugees to their assigned rooms, along with little fun bags, as they say, thank you for staying at the Bailey Hotel.
Yeah, they come down to, since you said 30 plus, they got 40 just in case.
Yeah.
And they quickly figure out that the Dragonborn are these refugees that you pointed out, as there is a large number of them.
There is actually more of them than anyone else.
And at one point, one of them walks over to Salvix and Serenix and also gives them a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Makes sense. They haven't been here.
I picture that like it happens fast enough that Salvix like can't give it back before the person has just moved on to the next person.
Yeah,
So
they just
Yeah.
give down the line, and then eventually you're just like,
just
they're
awkwardly
just reading off of a list, and they're like, okay, you're in room 2B, you're in room 3B, you're in room 4B, and it just down the line. So you were both assigned a room.
4 Bs.
Tyranix takes this with joy, and instantly starts going through the goodie bag.
Yeah, Salvix is, I think, just like, okay, this is a thing that's happening now. Yeah, just and I'm like, what the fuck? Just this is a thing that's happening now. Like he's not surprised because he's a Dragonborn too.
But you gotta remember that, like, you guys didn't know K2 had a hotel.
Yeah. I mean, Salvix is just taking this in and is just like, okay, this is a thing.
He's thinking Big Sauce is her brother.
He hasn't quite processed that this is K2's own. It's just like, he knows a guy. Hasn't 100% processed it yet.
What the fuck is in my goodie bag?
Inside of the goodie bags, is a commemorative towel, little foot slippers, which might be a little small for the Dragonborn. As well as some nice scented oils and lotions. And you can see, on like the oils and lotions, it's written in a language that you do not recognize at all.
I want to say neither Serenix or myself know anything besides Draconic in common.
I mean, it's the common alphabet, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, but actually, I do know Celestial, but again, it's not the same language. So either way, complete. Yeah, just
I
like
don't remember why, but I took Orcish.
funny.
Big orc population in Sarnath, huh?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah. After the Orcish, the Orcish tribes were decimated, they all settled in Sarnath. You know, famous.
Well, you know what? I took Dwarvish, and that really helped in this campaign.
But, you know, Sarnath famously welcoming to non-scale folk.
Yeah. Although, if I remember right, I think I actually consciously chose Dwarvish after I found out that all the dwarves got genocided.
I mean, yeah, but K2's from a different place.
Right, it makes sense.
Yeah. Maybe that's where all the dwarves went.
Yeah, they came from here and went elsewhere. Like, there weren't already dwarves there.
Exactly. No.
Oh my
there
God.
already were, and then.
Oh
So
my God.
where K2 comes from is actually primarily dwarvish.
God.
Ah, yes, we love dwarf France.
I forgot what the point of this was.
That we got goodie bags because we're Dragonborn.
Derek finds the shoes funny because they're like as big as her hand, barely. She's like, look.
Yeah, I feel like someone could just give his to Serenix.
She gets great joy of this.
Yeah, mostly because it's knickknacks and doodads. Salvix doesn't care about them, but he knows Serenix likes them.
Oh, I just had a horrible
Yeah. That's just what he assumes. He doesn't know what's in there. He doesn't check. He's just like, you can have this.
Tiny Pyromaniac just got handed things and has her own room. Oh, good beer. It's fine. Okay, anyways.
Did you say tiny Pyromaniac? Excuse you?
She is always tiny in her own mind.
That's why she's always angry.
Yeah. So over the next several minutes, you're all taken by Norman, the elevator operator, to your respective floors so that you could rest for a bit.
The elevator starts moving and Salvi's like, what the fuck? Oh. This is interesting.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll stay here for a couple days. Give me a chance to gather some information, and then we can take the ship and head north.
I mean, I suppose I'm not opposed to that.
I guess it's technically the way the river goes.
What? You were cutting out pretty hard there.
Oh, sorry. I was just muttering to myself. I said, I guess technically northeast because that's the way the river goes.
Gotcha. No, a couple days might be good, provided nothing else happens in the interim. It does seem that we are individuals of great circumstance and when fate is concerned, or at least when a incident is concerned, perhaps. Things tend to happen around us, I guess is the point I'm making.
Yeah. I turn to Tarhoon Merivane, who I just picture is just all snug up in his commemorative towel.
Commemorative towel, shorts, and that's it.
And I say, so, welcome to the high city of Loric. This is a neutral city outside of the governing of Brand, so you shouldn't have any problems with the people in the city, even with majority of the continent being at war with Sarnath. But I do request that your people not stray too far from the hotel.
Yeah, to be honest, I think most of them are just going to, as a phrase I've already heard here say was, chillax for a while.
That's perfectly fine. You are welcome to the hotel, spa, and gym space.
Spa, you say?
We also, we also have a very accomplished, world-class chef, Master Chef Char,
I swear to God.
who is a fire ganassi.
Well, if anybody needs me, I will be in the spa.
No, I was definitely expecting it to be a kobold who cooks everything on high.
I thought about having a kobold work for me, but I decided my fucking out there character was going to be the maintenance worker, Kenku.
That's fair. Yeah, it's just Char, and all I can just picture is just a very small, very angry little kobold who's just like, it's not high, fuck you! You're burning it. Yes!
I half expected it to be a playoff of like a Master Chef's like actual name.
I thought about doing that, but I was like, no. I want original.
Fair.
You mean you didn't want to have Bobo cry?
Well, see, I know the McElroy brothers already did D&D themed Master Chef, so yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you kind of have to when Taco is a TV chef himself, but whatever.
What?
Yeah. Oh god, what is it? Was it spicing things up with taco? I think that's what it was. I don't remember.
Look, you've upset the baby.
Look at what you've done,
Oh.
Mike. God.
Oh no, I've upset the
go.
baby, but with my less than stellar recollection of the first season of Adventure Zone.
How dare you?
I know I'm the worst.
Sending a child's to jail.
All right. Before I get working on information gathering, I'm gonna go check on the kids.
All
What
right.
time of day
I
is it?
forgot.
Right now it is just past lunchtime.
I didn't forget about
Okay.
the kids.
I forgot who he was talking about, so I'm like, kids?
They might
What?
still be at school right now, actually.
Given the time, you would know that.
Yeah. All right. Well, they're at school. Lydia should be with them, which means I got the penthouse to myself. Let's go hang out at the penthouse.
Woo! Oh man, poor Reba.
I think we all need a little chilling ourselves. As I look at my spent spell slots.
I'm fine. I still have two.
God, I hope so. That's all you get. Oh, no, that's not true. If you take a short rest, you can get one back.
Very angry baby.
God damn, yeah.
I don't know if he realizes he's not muted.
I don't think he noticed when he dipped because he said BRB.
He is now.
Oh,
Yeah.
the server mute.
I was gonna say he does not usually mute. All right. So yeah, we'll head up to the penthouse and rest for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you do so. What's everybody else doing?
I mean,
You guys can either hang out in the penthouse with me or go to your respective rooms.
Playing with fire before going to the spa.
That's not concerning.
Well, while people figure out what they're gonna do, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, fair.
Not me looking at any goals I had left over from fucking Loric from 800 years ago. All shit that I don't feel like doing.
I did, but they're not relevant anymore because I'm not that person.
I'm looking at them and I have like 3 separate goals related to fucking dead Burgundy.
Full
So
here,
long
but
ago.
Oh, the hunter.
Guy,
Yeah.
the guy that died and we found he was like floating in the river dead and lost his head and we talked to his ghost in the catacombs.
Talk to his ghost to the kid.
How did you get that entire thing to rhyme?
It's you know.
Lyricality. It's a wonder.
Welcome back, Josh. Yeah, I had to server mute you because the child was crying in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted before
It's all
that. I
right.
wasn't
We
able
were
to do
just like,
that.
poor
I
buddy.
deeply apologize.
Is that right?
Look, it's fine.
We blamed
Sometimes
it on Mike and his lack of advantage.
How dare? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Mike, it is your fault. You make my child cry.
sometimes the child must rage at bedtime.
Yeah, I didn't know the kid was such a big fan of Adventure Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, Joshua got him started early. Okay. That kid's gonna know how to roll dice before he knows how to walk.
Man, I don't know what to do here.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm like, what the fuck do we do in Loric?
Well, yeah, it's also just Salvix is like,
And I'm like, I need K2 to send a message, but he needs a nap first.
So what is
I
there even to
mean-
do in Loric? I can't really remember.
What do you mean? What is there not to do in Loric?
I'm saying I don't remember, so a reminder would be nice.
The fucking trade capital of the continent.
underground wizard duels.
Ooh.
It doesn't really work for us because we're not wizards.
Yeah, no, can't do that. But, ooh.
Yeah, that's just Salvix. I cast
underground wizard.
That's just Salvix saying I cast Impale.
I mean, technically, yeah, because like it's not powered by spell slots. It's just powered by pure ability. So you could do it.
Let's go beat the shit out of some teenager.
Didn't you do that last time you were here?
No. Well, yes.
That's what I thought.
Not in the wizard.
Consistency, Joe.
Not in the wizard duels. She definitely got slimed by at least one snot-nosed teenager, though.
At least.
I did. I got glitter bombed.
That's what it
And
was.
Slimed.
Yeah.
Rava got slimed. She got glitter bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid.
The student has become the master.
I made the ultimate glitter bomb. He would be so proud.
Yeah, and enhanced by Tom
terrified.
Merrick. Question:
Yeah.
Did Tom Merrick come with us?
Nope.
I like the direct lead off of just
He was
vaguely mentioning him.
in
It's just
pieces.
No, yeah, we saw him in pieces, and then turned around and he was fine.
Yeah, turns out he got a goodie bag too, and he's just chilling in one of the rooms.
I
Yeah,
would not
that's
put it past
what I
him.
expected. Either that, or he's just face down at the spa.
No, Tom Merrick did not come with you.
And sorry, earlier I think we mentioned it's like the middle of the day, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just past lunchtime.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, the hotel's continental lunch would have ended by now.
Aw.
Continental lunch. There's a
I like your
continental
continental lunch.
meal at every day.
You can
Yes.
get room service though.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Answer.
If I tie all 4 slippers together,
Okay.
okay,
Where did
How
these other
fast
2
does it
slippers
burn?
come from?
Mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just gave her mine because someone's like, I will never use any of this, not knowing what's in there.
Are you lighting them on fire, or are you just
Yeah.
rubbing them together?
no, I am letting them.
They burn pretty quick. They're not flame resistant.
Well, yes, but sometimes when stuff's smushed like that, it takes a little bit longer. Also, they're way too small for her, so she's just having fun.
Yeah, they go up in flames pretty quick.
It's just a small yell of "Ah!" of joy, and then like pats it out. She doesn't want to burn the building down.
Is she doing this in the penthouse or in her own room?
You know, I haven't really figured that out.
Sorry, what? I missed the question.
I'm lighting
No.
slippers on
Y-
fire.
Yeah.
You're lighting the slippers on fire?
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know why either.
Joy. Joy to my heart, that's why.
It's more if I could respond to that or not was basically the question I'm asking there.
Well, realistically, she would just follow him into his room. So, like,
Oh, and then do it.
yes. Because she directly asked him, how fast do you think these will burn? And before he can turn around and be like, don't fucking do it, she lights them on fire. And that's her joy for the little things.
What?
Just that's her joy for the day. Just little things in life. Just a little bit of fire in your life.
Just lighting some stuff on fire.
What
Just
do you
sometimes-
do with the flaming slippers?
Pat it
Watches
out.
them
I'm gonna do the
burn.
fire.
Gets as close to her fingertips as she can.
No, she holds it the entire time. It's like, ha! And then just like pats it out.
Yeah, she's immune to fire damage.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair.
She does not set anything in the room physically on fire. Just the
Thank you.
flippers.
I don't really feel like sitting around the hotel all afternoon, so I'm gonna just go out and see what's going on in the big city.
Okay. It's not any different than the last time that you were here. You wander out into Loric streets. You walk past the busy market square. Square market.
I'm gonna go.
There's
with
a lot
fire.
less
If she doesn't
kidnappings
mind.
this time. I can tell you that much.
Arcane comes with me.
Yeah.
Walk past the stroke market.
Stroke.
Yeah, that's what you just fucking had.
What's so funny is like I didn't put a lot of landmarks into my description of Loric, but like one of the things I definitely put in there was like a grand bazaar, and Josh goes with Market Square.
Yeah. Yeah. Grand Bazaar. You walk
The
past
square market
the
goes
Grand
in
Bazaar.
circle market hole.
Stop it. Stop it.
The rectangle market.
Oh my god!
Sorry, it was the first thing I thought of when Josh just kept stroking over the word fucking square.
That is such a stupid joke.
But I gotcha.
Oh my god!
You take the
Yes.
easy wins, all right? Goes
Nope.
into the square hole. Wait, that video is nothing but anxiety. I also make sure that we take it. I want to go take a turn down by the docks to see if our good friends Frank and Tony are still around.
Oh yeah.
The harbor master Francesco and his cousin Tony.
Gonna wander all the way down to the docks.
Hey, we got fucking time to kill. I can't imagine. I look at Darkali and I'm like, do you have anything you like want to do? I'm just here because I just don't want to sit around for the day.
Yeah, you can certainly walk through the Grand Bazaar, out the gate, down to the docks.
Into the square market.
It's square
I have
market.
nothing specific to do. I'm just here to
Well-
personally keep an eye on you and make sure you're not in any trouble.
Well,
Puts a hand to her chest, fading hurt like me.
so
He looks
here's
you dead in the eye.
something.
Yes.
So here's something that you guys would definitely see at the docks, which was going to be a much greater reveal, but then you guys went to the docks.
Go look for Tony and Frank.
At the docks, you
Is
notice
nothing.
the presence of a Sarnathi warship,
Jesus.
and standing
Imagine-
nearby with a clipboard overseeing the dock workers is K2.
What the? Oh my god. Oh, right, your stupid fucking. Oh, I forgot you made yourself a. Oh, I completely forgot about your stupid
Simulacra.
phone. Oh my god, no!
No, it's a simulacrum. It's different.
It's the same thing. I imagine
No,
Darklight
it's
and I will
not.
just stop at
Close
the
enough.
exact same moment we see the ship and just look at it like, huh,
What?
that's new.
So Thal kind of squints at it for a second, then he's like, "Oh God, a double
no,
kill."
K2.
You came with us?
Yeah,
And
we're,
Zarbo jump like, what the fuck? You've
Yeah.
been following this whole time?
Of course, I've been following you. Someone
What?
has to keep an eye on your lot.
So wait, okay. So I went out. Dark Hallion came along to keep an eye on me,
and
then
the
you
tail
came
is tailed
along.
behind.
What I find the
Keep an
most
eye on
funny
us.
is she's just wandering and I'm over here fucking setting shit
I
on
know.
fire.
I'm like,
And-
nobody knows, but Serenix is literally trying to burn down the hotel. Meanwhile, I just want to go for a stroll, and somehow I'm the problem.
Hold on. When Thale says, keep an eye on you lot, I literally put the hand on my chest and like, me?
I imagine we do it at the same time. Like,
Well,
how dare
not so
you?
much, Doc Hallion. It's not so much that you're trouble. It's just that we got to get your kill count numbers up before I feel as comfortable as I should letting you just wander around.
I get my what numbers?
Not that it's your fault.
I just like, look around and I'm like, that's not really something you should just be saying out loud in a completely normal city.
Hold on. Get my what numbers up?
I lean over to him. I'm like, he wants you to get your kill count up.
The fuck? You want me to
Dark
go out
Hallion's
murdering
currently
people?
he's rocking a 1 KDA. He killed one guy, died once.
Yeah, he's got a nice even score.
Technically, I died twice.
The problem with that, though,
Oh,
is
yeah.
that he's died more times than
0.5.
he's killed.
Yeah, it's true.
0.5 KDA.
Yeah, 0.5 KDA. I just look over at Dale. I'm like, I think you might have. You might. Do you remember how society works? Have you been out in the wilderness too long?
I mean, I lived literally in a cave high up in the mountains.
Yeah, I'm
All
here.
right.
I'm here
I
to
had a
make.
child.
I'm here to make sure that the kill death ratio remains the same and doesn't go one way or the other. That was the whole point of making sure Briar's okay and nothing happens. I'm not gonna go around randomly killing people.
Yeah, especially.
I
and
imagine you would randomly kill someone. I would imagine you would kill somebody with intent. I just want to know that.
I would 100%.
I'd like to see you have a couple of kills under your belt before I just let you wander about by yourself. So
I'm not allowed here. So
He's also not by himself. Hello? I like wave in front of Thale's face, like as if I'm invisible. Like,
you get distracted easily.
I think. Do you think? I'm sorry. If killing was going on, you think I would be not intrigued by this? Normally, it's those things that do distract me. So.
It depends on what you've got going on at the time. I don't know. Just saying, I don't want to tell you out as such a one-note character.
I look over at Dark Hallion and I'm like, I don't even know why we're having this conversation. He does not know us well enough to be our like guide or like to be our bodyguard.
yeah, I can understand that.
You don't have to know someone very well to be their bodyguard.
You don't have to know them at all to be
Normally-
their bodyguard, technically.
You don't have to know them at all, but normally you'd want to, because that's how
Hey.
you anticipate.
In an ideal world, yes, but we don't always have that option. Besides, it's not like I'm a stranger.
Stranger danger.
I like look over at Dark Hallion and I'm like, compared to him, you're a stranger.
Compared to him, yes, of course, compared to him. You've known him for months and months, but you've known me for, I don't know, at most like a couple of weeks. Not a fair comparison to make.
I mean, come on, you don't even know how long we've been together. Come on.
I was gonna say, God, Thale, it's like you don't even care.
I've got things going on. We've all got things going on, all right? I've got more important things to worry about than how many days have gone by.
And you say I'm the one who's distracted. You can't even keep track of time.
I'm not.
I think we
is
should
it
be
that I'm
watching
distracted, or is that I'm prioritizing my focus?
I feel like keeping track of time is something you might want to put a little bit of effort into.
I know where the sun's at. That's what matters most. I don't need to know the exact time.
Were you able to keep track of the sun when we were underground in Cardinal's Retreat?
Was the time very important while we were in Cardinal's Retreat? I don't recall you asking me the time very often while we were down there.
I didn't need to know it. You're the one who said.
Exactly, neither did I. So I don't know why you're bringing it up.
So anyway, K2's sitting over there.
I know why. I completely forgot about him. He did tell us this, right? I feel like this happened. It's been a long time. When did he start making his doppelganger?
Like a week ago.
When we were in Sarnath.
And we knew this because, yeah.
I believe I knew this because, if I'm correct, is this why you asked for the blood?
Yeah, this is what you use the big vat of blood for, right?
Well, kind of.
Partially.
The big vat of blood is currently in the hotel because I'm using the simulacrum as kind of like a in-between to make a clone of myself, but with the simulacrum's DNA, so that the simulacrum would have a more permanent body for a later thing to happen.
I look over at Dark Alley and I'm like, he mentioned some mumbo jumbo. I remember the mumbo jumbo now.
Absolutely.
I'm feeling very the plot of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Good thing I didn't play that.
I don't think we were supposed to stumble upon this on our own. Something
Yeah.
tells me K2 wanted to give this like a grand, flourishing sort of, wow, look at my ship.
He definitely wanted to do a big reveal for this.
Should we pretend should we just say we didn't come here and then we'll come to the harbor with him and then we could be like, oh my, wow, look, who knew, a ship? And,
absolutely.
like I think we could pull that off, right?
You think you can deceive K2? I don't think
Nobody
I can.
asked you.
I mean, you kind of were asking.
I was asking Darkalion.
I mean, it's as if, well, we all know about it. Isn't something? Is my reaction not being considered in this?
You just
Would you be
stalked
willing?
us to the harbor. We just like.
Okay, I'm including you in this. Would you be willing to keep this a secret until K2 wants to reveal this?
I mean, I'd honestly prefer he just not ask me. I'm not the greatest liar.
Well, then you don't have to say anything about it.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, just say we didn't head towards the docks. Or let us deal with we went over here. Well, it's probably best to leave that for Briar, but... Then again,
Fine.
you can't see the emotions in my face.
I was gonna say, you're probably the best at pulling off,
Probably.
because like I'm good at lying, but K2 knows my lying pretty well.
Well,
This may be a problem.
there's a difference between lying and omitting the truth, technically.
It's a pretty thin line.
I think you roll the same skill check for either.
If they don't ask, you don't have a reason to tell. Technically.
This is true.
So if we can just not mention anything about heading down this general direction, we shouldn't incur any questions about it. If
Everybody
any questions
work on
are
your
even
surprise
asked.
face. You work on your surprise eyes.
I'm doing it already. Can't you tell?
I like squint. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's pretty good.
His eyes look like half a centimeter more wide than normal.
Yeah. You just don't see. I just don't see your eyelids anymore. Like that's it.
Basically.
All right. Well, I guess this is what we're gonna be traveling on to get back.
Quite possibly.
Which will hopefully make it easier to get around other, Sarnathi war vessels, since we'll be in one of our own.
Yeah,
Nice.
It might work out.
All right, the longer we stay here, the less I'm going to be able to pull off a surprise face when I turn around and start leaving.
Let's head back towards the bazaar.
Yeah, sure.
Do any
Bazaar.
shopping anybody needs. I almost said market.
The square market.
In the square hole.
It actually went under a rebranding while we've been away. It is now the square market.
No,
Brands
it's
run
known as
this
the Square
shopping
Bazaar.
center.
The square bazaar.
Anyway, we head back towards the shopping.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, you head to the Grand Bazaar. And find that it is not quite that bizarre, but it is grand.
Wow.
No, baby, that hurts.
I am looking for a place where I can buy a cat.
But yeah, where you can find purrs.
Where I can find purring. No, I need to go find the stuff I need for Find Familiar. And I also want to go buy a tarot deck.
To get a cat.
Maybe.
Fail, is there anything here that you would like to purchase?
Yes. I would like to look for a jeweler because I have a very specific request that I'm looking to have fulfilled.
Yeah. Jewelers would be pretty easy to find, actually.
I would imagine.
I would hope so. What do you think, Bobby?
Yeah, you get your run-of-the-mill pick on a jeweler. There's approximately 52 of them in the Grand Bazaar.
No. Out of the 52 of them, I need at least one of them that either is carrying.
No.
Oh. So out of the 52 of them, I need at least one of them that is either carrying or can craft for me about, say, 3 to 5 crystal vials with gold inlay that cost 400, or that are worth 400 GP.
Each?
Yes.
And you need how many of them?
3 to 5. Depending on how many they have / can make.
I mean, they'll happily offer to make you 5 of them.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's a fuck ton of money. Why would they say no?
Alright, then yeah. I'll take 5 of them.
Yeah,
How long is that gonna take?
couple hours.
Oh, okay.
That'll give me time to find a tailor.
There's plenty of tailors, too.
I
Yeah.
figured there would be.
What style you want?
Yeah, pretty much.
I just basically would like a cloak like the one I'm currently wearing, except black, and not ripped all to hell at this point. And
I
with
was
a
gonna say,
little
yeah,
bit
you
of
probably look worse
design
for
on it.
wear.
Yeah, he's in the mood for a new cloak because he has kind of an idea for a design.
So you want a black cloak.
Yes, and he would like a he would like 7 bloody handprints on the back. Not like actual blood, but like sewn or, embossed or whatever the hell that thing is. Kind of look like the handprint that's on my mask, but just like in like 7 different spots on my back.
Okay.
What in the emo?
No, instead of making it bloody handprints, just make it like red clouds. I think that's
Okay,
my idea.
so the cloak would cost you 5 silver, and the additional work would cost you 20 gold.
Done.
So all in all, you pay 20.5 gold.
I'll pay him 25.
Okay.
Keep the change.
Yeah, I'd also take him a couple of hours to do it.
Sounds good to me.
For those wondering, the tailor's name was Francois.
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 Ah, he's from the
Francois.
home
Does
country.
he have a fun twisty mustache?
No, he doesn't actually.
Damn
He's
it.
completely bald.
With a fun twisty mustache.
Francois.
He can be completely bald.
No, it's
Come
just
on.
a fun
Completely
twisty goatee.
It's actually, he's got a little mustache on his forehead. It's his eyebrows. He's got handlebar eyebrows.
Oh
Amazing.
God,
Oh, so it's a unibrow.
Francois is now the best.
I
Francois.
can picture it.
Francois the unibrow.
Are there any craftsmen in Loric?
No.
What style?
No,
So
craftsman
Josh
is a,
says no,
rare
so
thing.
I mean,
Craftsman is where you draw the line on. Okay.
if there's gonna be any place, it would be in Loric, because people come from all over the world.
Yeah, that is true. It is a pretty... Okay, I'd say there's probably a few craftsmen here then.
Yeah, the craftsman probably it's like just like the big cities. So Loric, and then Brand, and High Gulf.
High Gulf's not that big of a city.
No.
Yeah.
They have specific craftsmen.
Honestly, I don't think Brand's that big. City.
No, Brand's not huge. It's the capital, but it's not a huge city.
There's one road that goes through the city.
Yep. Location.
Look, it's built into a mountain. What do you want from me? How do you build more roads? It's in a mountain.
By making less mountain.
Well, too bad.
Yeah, just cut off the top of the mountain, put
on
it
the
into
ground.
the bay. Suddenly you got some new islands.
Exactly.
Man,
Down
So
by
easy.
the
Take
bay.
Bikini Bottom and move it somewhere else.
I need like the very top of the mountain for an art project. Actually, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, let's see here. What was I wanting to do here? I can't have any. I don't have exotic proficiency, so I don't necessarily need that. I think I just wanted to do something with my armor.
Oh, I did
What was
not
it?
lock my my front door.
Oh.
that's how Steve.
Well, I have a cat in my lap. I can't move right now.
Perfectly good reason not to get up. But again,
Excuse me.
Yeah, I dropped like 100 gold for find familiar stuff.
Done.
And I want to get the fanciest. Well, yeah, no, I can afford fancy. I would like to get a very fancy tarot deck.
Ooh, the gold embossing and everything.
Yeah, all the bells and whistles.
Get that at the college store.
As close as she can possibly get to a deck of many things in this campaign.
Now, when you say all the bells and whistles, do you mean already haunted?
Yes, I would like it to come preloaded with souls.
Ah,
I would like 1 soul, please.
Okay, I mean, I got a dagger. We can get some of those and just jab them in there.
Ooh, sorry, you're surrounded by gingers.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Look over at Thale. You don't need yours, right?
Don't need my what? Excuse me?
Nothing.
even better.
Nothing at all.
You're not taking anything of mine. I'm just going to make that clear right now.
Darkalion literally holds his hand out for a fist bump for that.
Just like, bulk.
Mm-hmm.
How much is my fancy schmancy tarot deck gonna run me?
How fancy do you want it?
I want the fancy.
Yes.
The nice card stock, the gold embossing,
Yeah.
like the nice pouch and box.
Yeah.
I think she's basically asking what is her
Basically-
price ranges that she can choose from.
Solid gold cards, gems road encrusted.
I want you to think of the nicest tarot deck you would get for Krista in real life, and I want that.
The
in
words
game.
aren't printed; they're sewn.
Each card is worth the GDP of a small country.
Okay, so effectively you want like the
God.
best tarot card deck imaginable.
Okay, well, I feel like now I feel like Ryan has
feels like
things out.
entrapment.
Ryan has put things out into the
That's
ether
why
that
I'm
should not have been there in the first place.
That's why
Go
I
with
said
what
you need to
Tori
figure out a
I
price
want
range.
I want
Yeah.
Krista's version, not Ryan's, with his gem-encrusted solid gold bars.
They're not bars.
They're slabs. No.
No, they're
Gold is flexible enough to make cards out of.
How big would you like your deck? We have regular house door size. We've got dance floor size.
Jesus Christ.
It was like regular size tarot deck. Thanks.
Okay,
Usable in hand.
sure. Well, I mean, depends on how big the hand is.
Fair point.
Why do you always do this to me? You just.
Because Adira had some pretty big hands. Just saying. And we're doing hand sizes here.
And oh no,
The average hand size.
What race?
I'm
One's-
like, goddamn medium-sized humanoid creature. You piece
Goliath?
of shit.
All right. It depends on how fancy you want it.
Krista, the next time you see Josh in real life, please do me a favor.
Okay.
Slap him upside the head.
Okay.
Thank you.
She was probably going to do that anyway, but
Yes, but like one from me specifically. And make it a good one, just like yes.
Before I
fancy.
forget,
You haven't really given me any of the details you want with this. You
I
just
have.
said a
Everyone
nice.
talked over me. Even Tori was like, "Yeah, I know what Krista said."
The fancy cardstock, the gold inlay. Pretty. I want them to be nice and
The
beautiful.
nice
Heart.
fucking box that they come in. The nice
Yes, with the
bag to
pouch.
carry them in. Like, fuck.
think
All the
expensive
things.
business cards, Josh.
Yeah,
For, like,
very bougie
executives.
bougie ass business cards.
like American Psycho business cards.
Exactly.
Okay.
Special font, the gold inlay, the watermarked paper,
The fanciest of fancy.
Yes. Fancy within
As
a
if
reasonable
you-
price.
As if you pulled it out of William Fancyson's house.
Yes.
I want you to know, Tori, I tried. I had
It's
your back.
okay.
I was so excited
I know.
for you.
Do 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 do. What does a normal deck of cards cost?
Your mom.
Wow.
She's far more expensive than that. Have some class.
His mom sent me spices today, actually.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
worth at
Really
least
fancy
half a
ones that
dozen
you only buy in,
pterodactyls
like,
then.
box sets.
Well, I heard, since there isn't a price for it in the PHP for a normal deck of cards, so I can't go off of that. I did hear you say what I would be willing to spend on getting one for Krista, so we're gonna estimate and go with 100 gold.
Easy. All right. Done. Bonk. Money spent.
Mandatory, you got the fucking golden laid nice paper and iridescent
Yeah.
picture.
It's got they're all, I got the special edition. I got the special hollow edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have those cards, like the holographic ones that like
Mm.
move with the when you move the card back and forth.
Nice.
So yeah, you spend your 100 gold.
Nice. That's all I needed.
My
Yeah.
sliding door open, and every now and then my neighbor across the way lets her cat out on the balcony, and I just heard this tiniest meow, and my neighbor's going, "No," and I was very confused for a second.
What? Can you remind me again? Nefala was what kind of dragon?
Onyx.
Yep.
To go with my super cool shirt, I also spent like 100 gold at various like jeweler shops buying various pieces of onyx jewelry.
Okay, you would get like an earring for 100 gold.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, onyx is that rare?
Yeah.
Dog. Okay.
Well, you know what? That actually makes sense because there's only fucking volcano in this bitch. Yeah.
Well, I have to rep my girl, so I will drop 500 gold.
Okay, you'd get a ring and an earring set.
Ring
Acceptable.
itself is 300 gold.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Yeah.
damn, 200 gold for the earrings and 300 for the ring.
Yep.
That's fine. I accept. I will do Nefala proud.
Yeah, you do so.
While we were at the tailor's, I also will be getting a black cloak. I realize I'm still rocking fucking baby blue from from one the last time we were in Rayburn. So I need to get a replacement cloak. So I'm getting black.
Yeah, easy enough. You get a black cloak, and if you don't want it like specialized at all, it's 5 silver.
Oh yeah. Before I forget about that, I wanted to have my plate armor made. I wanted to have the features I wanted added to it were cleated, comfortable, and environmental.
On your what now? Sorry.
My half plate armor.
Are you currently wearing half plate?
Yes.
I was very confused on where the fuck the half plate came in for a second. I'm like, what
That's what I was too. I was like, wait a minute. Remind me again, Ryan, how much are these upgrades costing?
I think the apprentice ones, I don't think they cost anything, so it would just be the cost of the masterwork, which is 50 gold.
You said I can't have anything above apprentice on my stuff, can't, right? Or can I have a
'cause you're not
journeyman teacher?
craftsman.
So I thought so. I was just making sure.
You wanted the what, and what now?
Seated, comfortable, and environmental. So basically, if anything tries to push me, I think it's either they have disadvantage or they have to. The first 10 feet that they try to push me, they can't actually push me. Comfortable just means that when I'm sleeping, I don't have to take my armor off. And environmental means that while I'm wearing the armor, I can withstand. I can comfortably withstand temperatures down to negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit and up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
Don't tell Serenex if you actually get that, because she will definitely want to play with fire with you.
Okay. Keep it simple so I don't have to read too much. We're going to say it's 100 gold.
Okay, fair enough. I pay the craftsperson.
Alright.
Nothing else for me.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Yeah, then a couple hours go by and you can go back and collect all the things that you've had on order.
Alright, sweet.
So yeah, for the 5 vials, then it would be 2,000 gold.
Okay. If I pay the jeweler, and I thank them for their fine work.
Alright. Anything else anybody would like to do this afternoon?
Still working on my long rest.
Alright.
Nappy and spa.
Spa, got it.
Well, not that it's anything that needs role playing out, but I suppose after my shopping's done, I would just take Davina about, see if there's anything she wants or needs, and go get her some food.
It has not been that long since we played, but I forgot you have a fucking.
I literally was about to say the exact same thing. I forgot that homie's literally rolling around with a. I completely forgot about the kid.
Yeah, the child that lives in my shadow. How could you forget about her?
So she doesn't come up that often.
Classic.
It's been a while since she was present.
It's like,
I don't know if
once every
tortillas are a
5
thing in
seconds.
this world, but if they are, I'm gonna go find her something wrapped in a tortilla.
Tortillas are definitely a thing in this
It's
world.
literally just flour and water 9 times out of 10.
They have to be. A world without tacos and burritos is a world that Josh would never make.
I was just about to say the
I-
same thing.
So I will
That would
very
be
specifically
sacrilegious
go
as
and
well.
get her as many burritos as she can possibly fit in her tiny little feral tiefling tummy.
Well, considering she's a teenager, it's more than you think. Or
More
preteen.
than it should be.
Yeah.
So yeah, you may do so. I'd say you spend 2 silver.
All right.
That's a lot of food for a tiny child.
There's a lot of food for a tiny child. Yeah, I can't think of anything in the moment, no.
Okay. Well, in that case, you would all return to the hotel in the evening, for those of you that have left. I'm assuming you just bed down for your long rest.
That's what I would do.
Before going to bed, well, I guess during my hours of light activity after my trance, the first thing I would do is I would fill each of these vials to the top with my blood and get them set away, and then I would start working on fashioning hilts for weapons out of the horns from the that I took from the Dragonborn.
Okay. Are you proficient in smith's tools?
I am.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll then, because that's pretty easy to do with a horn.
All right.
Okay. Anything else anybody would like to accomplish this day?
Guess I'm assuming that K2 has secret night shenanigans, considering that his long rest would finish about when ours begins.
Maybe.
Shenanigans?
Yes.
I said
Of
what I
course he would have
fucking meant.
shenanigans. It's this K2 we're talking about. He's always up to something.
You think so little of me.
You have given me very little to think otherwise.
I mean, have you not been up to something this entire campaign? Come on.
Yeah. I'm the only one that hasn't completed their character arc.
Really?
Yes!
I'm still wearing a fucking mask because you won't let me kill what I need to kill.
Let you.
Yes, the girl.
Wow.
You don't remember this?
No, I remember that.
Oh, okay.
I think the verbiage
I was-
was the,
It was the verbiage.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Was
was
the point
under
of
the
contention.
understanding that he didn't want to kill the girl.
I mean, he doesn't want to, but then again, he'd also still kind of like to have his face back. But now knowing that he can bring people back from the dead, that's something that I could easily do. He would
Oh, you're
just
trying to
feel
pull a fast one on the curse?
No, he would just feel bad about actually doing it. But he would
Yeah,
still
you know.
greatly like to remove the curse so he could actually have a face.
Dark Alley's
Let
like,
me just break this curse.
swap him. He's like, let me just swap him in and out real quick, you know? Let me just solve the curse and then whoop, bring her right back.
Say, let's make a trade. I get my curse removed. You get the trauma of dying and then having your immortal soul thrown back into your living body.
Yeah, that's the other reason he doesn't want to do it, because he actually would feel really bad for doing that to a kid. So, I mean, it's a fucking kid. It was different when it was a hag.
You probably tell her to look at the flowers before you kill her.
I
Really?
start
We're
heading
going to
back to the
Walking Dead
hotel.
this?
You're
Oh,
an
this is
elf.
all out
Just
of
wait
character.
till she's super old and then just put her out of her misery. It's fine. What's another century without a...
You know, he's got a point. We do get a good couple centuries. They only generally get close to one.
Okay. Well, with that, I'd say that you all finish your day, and K2 starts his day at about the same time.
Alright. I get my long rest.
Yep.
And then I go check on the kids who are back from school by now.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Which to them, it's not surprising at all because they literally just saw me this morning.
Yep.
It's just a different K2.
Yep. Yeah, they would be back. They're at this point just kind of practicing some of their early magics still. There are various objects floating through the room, but one of them is being guided by a mage hand, and things are just kind of being tossed into the air by random gusts of wind.
Nice. I watch them for a bit. The fact that I'm not the simulacrum does not get is not lost on their caretaker Lydia, as she knows she's got a keen enough eye to tell the difference between me and the other one.
The other one.
Absolutely.
Oh, what are my fucking idiots getting into?
Trouble, apparently.
Oh, yeah, I think Juju's on top of that fucking fridge again.
Oh
Nice.
boy.
For a split second, I thought she was talking about us. So, let's be honest.
Honestly, also valid.
Yeah.
Both are completely potential.
So I'll ask Lydia anything I need to know about the goings on at school.
Nothing new, and they're learning as well as they should. Studies have been difficult, but that's to be expected with such young magic users.
And what about the school itself? They're not the only ones you're keeping an eye on, after all.
School itself has returned to normal. After the incidents a few months ago. Everything has been more peaceful recently.
Good. It's easier to work in peace times. We're going to be heading out again in a couple days. My duplicate will stay here. I'm getting close, Lydia. Won't be much longer.
How much longer are you expecting?
Maybe another month. Possibly 2.
That is quite close. It's better than a year or 2.
Yeah. It's crazy. I feel like I've learned more in the last 3 months than I have in the decade and a half I spent at that school.
My understanding is that you and the school did not get along very well.
They're very set in their ways. When everything's done, I might have a few ideas on how things can change.
Yeah, I'm sure they would appreciate that.
They'll
Nothing like
fucking hate
teachers
it.
like being taught. The school has its flaws, of course. If you can remedy those, I think they would be better off.
I think so too. Oh, time to see what I'm paying for. I'll go over to the kids and basically just kind of like do like a review test with them just to see where they're at in their studies.
Sure. Greta's learning quite well, as to be expected. She's picked up all the way at this point now. She can do like pretty basic second level spells. And Henry's still kind of trying to grasp first levels.
All right. All right. I'm going to lead a little lesson here. This is mostly for Henry, but I feel like Greta could also enjoy this.
Sure.
I whisper for Lydia to get some supplies, and then bring the kids into like the main living area of the penthouse with the big open window that overlooks the city.
Yep.
And I say, I'm impressed with what you've done so far at school. But something that they don't teach you in school that I want you to develop in your own right. Focus and improvisation. Look out over the city. Right now would be like around sunset, so you got a nice, beautiful miasma of clouds overlooking the city that spans out in every direction, the school off in the distance, various other landmarks dotted throughout. Open up your mind. Take in the entire city. And then turn around. And I physically like spin their heads around so that they turn around. And while they were looking at the city, Lydia has set up a mural and painter supplies for them. And I say, now paint the city. And I close the curtains as well so they can't peek.
Sure. Okay. Greta doesn't. She does okay. She misses some key landmarks and generally, like, she knows where the school is, so she gets that right away. It's an okay drawing, but it's definitely more of like beginner's work.
Right.
Henry, on the other hand, does a really good job. He's able to insert all of the relevant like key points of the city. He does a phenomenal job painting the sunset. Still some details being missed, but overall it's above average work for somebody of his age for sure.
Fantastic. I also paint a painting, and my painting is somewhere in between the two of their paintings, where I've got the detail of Henry's, but then there's also like a fucking like dragon flying overhead and like some like weird shit going off in the corner that wasn't actually there.
Okay.
just to kind of like give the like kind of like pass the lesson on that though the details are great, it's important to put your own personal spin on things, which I commend Greta on kind of like playing around in the artistic landscape. And then with just Henry, I signed to him, take that focus, visualize the spell that you want to cast, and put it to landscape. With magic, the world is your canvas.
Yeah, he gives you a light smile, and you can tell he's like thinking over what you said.
And it's about this time that the second K2 shows up. He walks in, and he's like, "Oh, you're here." And there's like a moment of confusion as the kids are like looking between the two of us. And I say, "Ah, perfect. Everybody's here. Let's have dinner."
Everyone's here.
Just not addressing the fact that there's two of me and just like hand waving it away.
Yeah. We've just accepted this about you. You're you. Really putting the 2 in K2, you know?
Technically, he is K squared, but whatever, it's fine.
Shh.
Spends a lot of time at the market.
Bizarre.
I know what I said.
No, it's not that bizarre.
Cubazoid market. Alright, and I have a nice little found family dinner with my found family. Just me, my childhood friend / maid / nanny / assassin / spy, the 2 kids that I've made my wards, and my magical duplicate of myself. You know, normal shit.
Yeah, exactly. Just me, 2 children, and my best friend.
Yep.
Perfect summary. Yeah, easy enough. You guys enjoy a nice family dinero. I know that's money in Spanish, but it's fun to say.
You're doing great, babe.
Hey, thanks!
Mm-hmm.
Actually, with that, we'll call an early session with that. Right there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. So I will wrap up our 100th session for this campaign.
Woo!
So we've made it 100 sessions, guys. Good job.
Look at us.
Wow.
And on that note, I will end it here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye-bye.
Good night.